Hi, Road Trip Pete here, and I am back for part 2 of my year-end bourbon haul. That's November and December. Didn't film in November. I was going to, but it just got too late in the month. I figured I'll do a two-parter at the end of the year, and we're just gonna finish up part 2. Won 2 lotteries. On the first video, part 1 showed you one part of the lottery that I won, and it was Santa's Reward, 15-year allocated. Won a lottery through Sealbox, and I took a flyer on that one, thinking, I probably won't win, but sure enough, I won. So go figure. So always try to enter these things. So if you liked my previous video, hit the like button, subscribe. If you like this video, give me a comment, like button, subscribe if you are not a subscriber. And let's get to it. This one will be a quick one because I actually flew through a bunch of bottles on my part 1, so this will be a way shorter one. So here we go. End of the bin. This is George Dickel Column Still. It's a rye whiskey, 100 proof, clearance. So I paid 20 bucks for this. I've had this before, pretty good stuff. I think when they originally came out, it was like $90. So just shows you demand for these just wasn't there. But good stuff. So if you can pick it up at the right price, rock and roll. So that one put there. New riff. I showed you a bunch of new riffs on part 1 of the video. This one was kind of squirreled away. This is the new riff Balboa Rye. Heard a lot of real good things about the Balboa. So that's bottled in bond and made with rare heirloom Balboa rye grain, exclusively grown for New Riff Distilling. And a lot of good stuff out of New Riff, as I mentioned previously. Let's see, I mentioned Sealbox with the Santa's Reward. Got their 15-year. I'm guessing this is Buff Turkey. So that's your 15-year. Well, the label's kind of boogered up, but oh well. But if it's Buff Turkey, which I'm guessing it is, this stuff is absolutely amazing. So that's from Sealbox, and I get quite a few things from them. Maybe one day I'll show you like my stuff that I got online, but that's one of them. Another bottle I got online, which is the Bourbon Deluxe. I've never seen this on the shelves anywhere. Once again, an online purchase. This is a 16-year. Yeah, I guess they just don't have any distribution in Wisconsin or Illinois. But this is Bourbon Deluxe 16-year, and kind of cool. Kind of cool bottle there. Not a bourbon or a rye, but a Canadian whiskey. This is Found North. Beautiful bottle. 15-year, finished in cognac casks. You're looking at 116 proof, and 15 years. It doesn't look, you'd think it would be darker, but I guess, you know, the conditions for Canada, you know, a little bit cooler climate. So that's the Found North, and this is an allocated bottle as well. This is a store pick. I got this at Piggly Wiggly, single barrel MB Roland Distillery. So this is their Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey pot distilled, and it's a 4-year, and kind of neat. So got that at Piggly Wiggly, and it says Pig Picka. So I don't know if you guys can see that. So that's our store pick. And great price on that, by the way. Great price. Let's go to Heaven Hill, and let's show you the Bernheim. And this is the C925. This is their wheat whiskey. And had this before, really good. And in the summer, I actually left one of these bottles in my car. Bad mistake, where it popped open and my car smelled like a brick house. So, but yay much was left. I will never do that again. So So that's the story with Bernheim and my misfortune. But good stuff. Oh, let's do this one. Pinhook, the 10-year vertical. This is the 10-year. So I've got the 7, 8, 9, as well as the 10. And I think I have a 6-year now. I was able to find one online. So the story with the vertical is that this is, they started doing it at 4-year-old MGP barrels. And all those barrels are now, you know, they release 4-year. Next year is 5-year, 6-year. So if you get the gist of it, next year will be 11-year-old version of the same barrel, and you kind of get to see the vertical, see how they taste as the years progress. I don't know if they're going longer than 12-year-old. That's the last I heard is 12-year, but if someone knows anything different, so that's the Pinhook. I mean, obviously, as the barrels mature, there's going to be less yield of this. So 10-year, and starting to get fairly dark in there, so very cool. And this is, never seen this before. So this is Preservation Distillery. This is out of Bardstown. I meant to go visit there, just didn't have the time, unfortunately. I went to Willett and as well as Heaven Hill. And apparently these guys aren't horribly far from there. So this is Outlaw Kentucky Bourbon, 7-year-old. Jesse Woodson James, alias Thomas Howard, alias Tom Vaughn, wanted for train robbery. 109.4 proof. Kind of found this, I think I found this in November, early part. So I thought it was kind of a neat find, and so I grabbed it. Hoping that, well, I didn't think that November would bring much, but boy was I wrong if you saw part 1 of my video. Just recently picked this up, Penelope. This is the Valencia. Once again, Penelope, love the juice, and good stuff out of folks at Penelope. And I mentioned I won a lottery with Sealbox to get that Santa's reward. I also won an allocated lottery for Binnies, and I was absolutely shocked because every time I enter these, I never win a thing. And I was having a bad day, and but I turned into a great day. So I got an email, congratulations, you have won. Awesome. So I'm thinking, all right, I won't be able to get there until the next day. So I call over there and just, verify, and they kind of told me you have to be there that day, otherwise someone else will get the bottle. Well, thank goodness I have a cool boss. I told him what's going on. He knows how much, this means to me. And, he cut me loose a little bit early. So I got there before close, and thinking that I would have like last pick, that the people that were there earlier that had won at that particular location would obviously pick up, the more allocated bottles. But that wasn't the case, because I picked this, or actually this was given to me. This is what I won in the lottery, and it's my first Pappy Van Winkle with him on the bottle. I have the 12-year-old, which is Van Winkle Family Reserve, Lot B, I believe is what that's called. So that's a 12-year. So this is, it's having a bad day, turned into a wonderful day. So the Pappy Van Winkle 15-year-old. So when she brought that out, I'm like, holy smokes. I'm like, which one is that? And I would have been happy with regardless, but apparently everyone loves the 15-year. The 23 is a Oak Bomb. 20 is pretty good. But they say the sweet spot for Pappy Van Winkle is the 15. So the juice in here is just perfect. And that being said, that is my whirlwind bourbon haul for the month of November and December. Actually, I have this on my dresser in my room, and every morning I just look at it and just kind of smile. So very cool. So if you have any comments, please share. Hit the like button, subscribe. I hope everyone has a happy new year. Hope everyone is safe and healthy, drink responsibly, and happy hunting. And we'll see you on the next Road Trip Pete Bourbon Haul, Bourbon Distillery Tour, gift shop tour, or whatever nonsense I kind of come up with. So thank you once again. Happy New Year.